want to show you how to do a little calculation and how to use our online calculator to find the present value of an investment. The present value of an investment is the amount that you need to put down as the principal in order to have a particular future value or amount at the end of the term. Let's take a look at an example from the textbook. So here we want to know how much money should be deposited today in an account that earns 6% compounded monthly so that it will accumulate $20,000 in 5 years. So what we need to do is to open up our online calculator. Remember that you can get to that by scrolling all the way down to Unit 3, clicking the link for financial calculators, and the compound interest calculator is the first one, and it pops up as a pop-up box. So let's switch over, and there we see the pop-up box. Notice that we can calculate either the total, which is what we did before, but now we would like to calculate the principal. And notice that not only does the formula change a bit, but the headings beside each text box change. And so now, instead of putting in the principal, we put in the amount that we would like the future value of the investment to be. We still have to put in our rate as a percent. It's going to be compounded monthly, so we'll leave it set at monthly, and we're going to let it sit for 5 years. And when we calculate that, it does give us that our principal is $14,827.44. In other words, we would have to deposit $14,827.44 into this account in order to have $20,000 5 years from now. If we again go back and look at the example from the textbook, we can see that that is pretty much the same amount that they got there. One thing that they did here was they did round it up a penny, because if you only put in the 44 cents, you would be just a bit short at the end of 5 years. By putting in 45 cents, you get perhaps a little bit more than $20,000 at the end of 5 years because of the rounding. So it's a good idea to always round up, and using the calculator that we had before, you could also just simply add a penny because it rounds appropriately according to the regular rules versus always rounding up. But either way, it's a penny difference, so it's not going to make a whole lot of difference at the end of the account anyway. And that's all we had to show you for this one. I hope that helps you in doing your calculations for present value.